Hello friends and welcome to Extreme DX. I'm your host Bruce. In today's episode, we're going to take a technical look at the Sea Crane Radio 3. We're going to see what's inside and if there's any way to improve it. The improvement is probably going to be on FM. I have tuned to an extremely weak signal on 88.1. If there's any improvement to be done, this will prove it. To remove the back, there are 7 screws. 1 in the battery compartment, 2 left, 3 right, and 1 in the handle compartment. All of the same length except 1 by the battery compartment, which is a mechanical screw and not just a plastic screw. We need to unplug a ribbon cable and loosen this antenna screw over here that retains the antenna. Well, I take that back. Removing that machine screw already loosened the antenna. However, the battery compartment is still soldered, so we need to unsolder those 2 wires from the battery compartment. We can get our first look at the famous Sea Crane twin coil arrangement on the ferrite bar. You can see 1 coil on each end plus the sense coil in the middle. The rear board has 2 screws, 1 at the fiber washer there and 1 in between the jacks. The jack board assembly can be lifted. One of the controls comes directly off this board, so I removed the knobs from the side of the radio. I unsoldered these 2 wires. The one doesn't go to this ground down here, it goes to a different ground somewhere. There's still something holding the board, so I'll need to work a bit more on it. It just took a little wiggling, but now it's constrained by several ribbon cables I'm going to have to unplug. And here's our first look at the top of the board. The power connection is soldered permanently. I don't want to unsolder that. I have access to both sides of the board if I want to do modifications. Speaker connections are also soldered. If I'm not going to unsolder one, I'm not going to unsolder the other. But here's the rub. I can see the AM ceramic filter right there. And my guess is that it's the same 2 kilohertz ceramic filter that they use in their EP Pro. So I'm not going to try to improve AM by changing it. But I also do not see any FM ceramic filters. I do see the Bluetooth board that they added to the design, which is nice, but I just don't see any way to change the FM selectivity with a different ceramic filter. Here is the bottom board. It's constrained by several screws, 2 of which also hold the ferrite bar bracket. So I'm going to attempt to remove this one. This doesn't come out with the screws. It's still firmly held in by something. I think I'm going to abort my attempt at improving the FM at this point because I'm just not seeing the characteristic pattern of a ceramic filter even on this board. There's no 3 pads in a row. And of course I can't see a ceramic filter on this top board. So I think the radio as it comes stock is about as good as it's going to get. If you're going to work on this radio, the big connector down here should be the 3rd to last, and then this 5-pin connector here that goes to the antenna should be the 2nd to last, and this interboard connector here, which goes to the yellow connector on top, should be the last. And here you have it, a very brief technical look at the Sea Crane Radio 3, which has very little potential for hacking or improving. Still a very fine radio. If you enjoy these videos, please subscribe and click on the like icon. to get notified when a new one comes out.